25 Best Sci-Fi Movies Ever, Past, Present, and Future. It's no easy task cutting down a list of the best sci-fi movies of all time to just 25, as sci-fi has been on the bleeding edge of storytelling since the beginning of time. Good sci-fi movies. 25. Forbidden Planet, 1956. Forbidden Planet surely has its flaws, but that doesn't mean it's not a great and influential sci-fi movie. In fact, few movies have been more influential on sci-fi cinema than Forbidden Planet. In conclusion, Forbidden Planet. Best moment, when Robbie the robot is introduced. The War of the Worlds, 1953 and 2005. The Mercury Theater, The War of the Worlds. Perhaps no work of science fiction is more influential than H.G. Wells' The War of the Worlds. Wells' story was first published in 1898, and in the 100-plus years since, countless remakes have been made. Orson Welles first popularized War of the Worlds with his radio broadcast in 1938. 15 years later, the first motion picture version of the story was released to widespread acclaim. In conclusion, best moment, the ending realization. 23. Alien, 1979. Ridley Scott is in peak form directing science fiction, evident by both Blade Runner and Alien. Few films are more iconic than Alien, having inspired countless spin-offs and spiritual successors in the 40 years since release. In conclusion, best moment, when the alien first appears. 22. Sunshine, 2007. Sunshine is science fiction for science lovers. Several scientists were contracted and consulted on the film, including renowned physicist Brian Cox. In conclusion, best moment, Bombing the Sun. The Thing, 1982. The Thing is a staple of two cinema genres, monster horror and science fiction. Kurt Russell stars in the film as a helicopter pilot working at a usually calm research base in Antarctica, but everything changes when the researchers are ravaged by an otherworldly monster. In conclusion, best moment, when the Thing jumps out of the blood sample. 20. Metropolis, 1927. Metropolis came out in 1927. Let that sink in for a second. That's 2 years before the great stock market crash, 12 before the start of World War II, 24 before Isaac Asimov's Foundation, and 41 before 2001, A Space Odyssey. In conclusion, best moment, the birth of the robot. 19. The Matrix, 1999. Part science fiction, part kung fu thriller, part Orwellian think piece, The Matrix is one of the best movies of the last 20 years. Keanu Reeves stars as the man who becomes an interdimensional prophet named Neo, while Carrie-Anne Moss and Lawrence Fishburne assist in strong supporting roles. In conclusion, best moment, when Neo dodges bullets. 18. Terminator 2, Judgment Day, 1991. Terminator 2, Judgment Day is a rare example of a sequel that exceeds the quality of its predecessor. That's no easy task either, as the original Terminator is a great sci-fi film in its own right. In conclusion, best moment, when the two Terminators face off. 17. Edge of Tomorrow, 2014. What happens when you mix Groundhog Day, Saving Private Ryan and Starship Troopers? You get Edge of Tomorrow, or Live Die Repeat, or Live Die Repeat. Edge of Tomorrow, probably the only movie in cinema history to change its title several times after release. For the sake of my sanity, I'm going to refer to it solely henceforth as Edge of Tomorrow. In conclusion, best moment, the ending scene. Jurassic Park, 1993. Not all sci-fi movies takes place in outer space, evident by Steven Spielberg's genre masterpiece Jurassic Park. Rather than traveling across the cosmos, the characters of Jurassic Park venture back in time to a dinosaur theme park. In conclusion, best moment, when the T-Rex attacks. 15. Star Trek, 2009. Is it Star Trek sacrilege to say that the 2009 reboot is the best in the series? I'd venture to guess that Trekkies would say so. In conclusion, best moment, when Kirk, Chris Pine, becomes captain. 14. Blade Runner, 1982. Blade Runner is one of the most iconic sci-fi movies ever made. In 1982, director Ridley Scott changed the landscape of sci-fi cinema forever with this picture. In conclusion, best moment, Deckard eating noodles in the city. 13. 12 Monkeys, 1995. Terry Gilliam gives his signature wacko otherworldly touch to 12 Monkeys, elevating it to the mountaintops of science fiction. The film is chock full of comedy, drama and thrilling action, making it an absolute joy to watch. It's no doubt that 12 Monkeys is one of the most inventive films of the sci-fi genre. In conclusion, best moment, when Jeffrey, Brad Pitt, goes crazy in the mental hospital. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, 1977. Steven Spielberg famously said that Close Encounters wasn't science fiction but rather science speculation. Spielberg, an avid UFO chaser himself, always wanted to make alien movies. In 1977, Spielberg got his chance, although his film had to compete with a sci-fi juggernaut in Star Wars. In conclusion, Steven Spielberg, 30 years later, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Free downloadable bonus. 11. Ex Machina, 2014. In Ex Machina, Alicia Vikander plays the role of Ava, a robot woman who attracts both her creator Nathan and her Turing tester Caleb. In conclusion. In conclusion. In conclusion. In conclusion. Watch now. Top 10 popular sci-fi films. Yet, perhaps the most enduring aspect of the picture is Bernard Herrmann's Psycho, Taxi Driver, masterful score. Best moment, when Taylor, Charlton Heston, finds the structure on the beach. 7. Primer, 2004. In conclusion. In conclusion. In conclusion. In conclusion. Don't be discouraged though, Solaris rewards patience with a worthwhile finale. 3. Interstellar, 2014. In conclusion. In conclusion. 1. Star Wars, 1977. In conclusion. Up next. Best moment, when Roy builds a replica of Devil's Tower in his living room.